Hello again, Adele here, and so today I'm going to be talking about overcoming public speaking, and this is the third part of a series of three videos. So to put this one together with the other two, and you will have a fantastic recipe for overcoming fear of public speaking. So not just speaking online, doing meetings, follow-up calls, holding webinars, and even speaking on stage. No one is going to know you, know that you can help them if you don't do these things and communicate and have that face-to-face. So are you getting yourself out there now? Why not? And if it's just that fear, you can learn the skills to overcome and put yourself forward so that people can benefit from your products and services. So think about that for a moment. How much business are you losing by not getting yourself out there and learning the skills that you need? So yes, you're missing out and you're not putting yourself out there and spreading yourself. You're spreading the word about your business. So fear of public speaking across the globe for those in business, is really public speaking. That is the number one is public speaking. So just doing it doesn't cut it. You have to learn new strategies to become effective and get over your own fears. So the other two parts, the first strategy that I gave you was about changing the language in your head and the body-mind connection, and the second part was taking the focus off of you and being here for your audience so that you will concentrate on your message for those that are out there and need it. So check out on the replays those first part and two parts, and put it together with this and start practicing and getting the results that you want in your business and getting your message out there about your products and services. Okay, it's going to transform your business. So today is all about posture. Yep, it sounds simple, right? But our physiology has an impact on your brain, and the messages going back and forth are important to that, as well as we've spoken about that language in our heads. I want to think about a time when you've got uncomfortable. Okay, so whether you've got uncomfortable just by communicating with one person or 20 people or 40 people or 100 people, I want you to think about picturing yourself in that situation and how you were standing or sitting, and adopt that posture right now. When some people might have been completely terrified, and how does that feel and how does that look? We can even do it right now. Do it. Do it. I can't see you doing it, but do it so that you know how you feel. So we tense up, and we might protect certain parts of our body. We might fold our arms. We might start not giving eye contact. We might start getting fidgety. Our face changes, of course, into being unconfident, not giving eye contact, and we might even hunch our shoulders. We might become really rigid, and all this, even behind a screen, can come across. Okay, and people who are watching you, your audience, they will feel your emotions. They don't want to see a startled rabbit and someone who's not confident. They will feel sorry for you, okay, and they will know, your posture speaks volumes, basically, and these postures are no good. So we need to be able to look at the physiology and how we might be able to change physically how we are feeling and looking, because when we feel like that, we're reinforcing those adrenaline and fear responses within ourselves. So once we start getting rigid and changing the way we become off balanced and a little bit wobbly, and this places messages that will send through the body to get into the flight and flight mode, to prepare yourself for that situation. So that's the basics. You know that does happen. So what I'm saying is that you'll be restricting your breathing by hunching over, and your diaphragm will be squashed. You'll end up not breathing right. You'll end up not sending oxygen to the right parts of your body. And you start feeling sick and faint, and then that will you'll be stopping to think of the words that come into your head, and you'll forget what to say at the end of the day, won't you? I mean, you can see how I reacted to myself. I was becoming disjointed in my words because I'm physically thinking, and I've already started thinking about how my body feels, and then I got all fluttery, don't I? Yeah. And even when you place that into a made up scenario, so I'm illustrating to you, those are the feelings that you have in your body, even in pretend mode. So let's do a simple posture check, okay? Practice these each time you're with people, anywhere, even when you're going down the street. Become aware of what your posture's doing, how you're presenting with that person, how you're feeling, what your chest is doing, how your head is positioned, whether you're upright, how your legs are positioned, and what you're doing with your eyes, how your face is feeling. Yeah? Whether you're holding your breath. So make sure that you're grounded first of all. And you can do this without somebody consciously looking at you and thinking, yeah, she's doing that. People won't be, they won't see that. But you can consciously kind of make some changes in the way that you're standing and talking to someone, and how you're positioned at your desk. Even when you're on the telephone, making sure that your posture is good, and your feet are firmly on the floor, you're sitting in an upright position. That allows your diaphragm to be released and open so that you can breathe in the amount of oxygen that your body requires, and therefore enabling those chemical reactions to change in your body so that you're more relaxed physically and you can take that conversation. Yeah? Do you see that? So when you're sitting down, ensure that your feet are flat on the ground, your cheeks are of equal weight, you're placing equal weight on your cheeks, and you're comfortable and open, your chest is open. Okay, and if you're standing, exactly the same. So your feet are kind of hip width apart, and your shoulders are back and relaxed, and you've got an open posture. Your head is nice and tall, and immediately when we start to do that, we feel better. Our body is functioning better in that state, and it enables us to be a little bit more confident too, rather than being in this protective mode. And it enables the person in front of you to feel more comfortable to talk to you, because you've got an open and welcoming posture rather than a very closed one. Do you understand? So, and by placing, equal weight on your feet if you're standing, and equal weight on your cheeks, you become less wobbly. And then, if you please, don't pace if you're on stage. Don't pace. That makes that feeling of anxiety start to kick in, and people will be feeling that too, that you're pacing and trying to calm yourself down. So your face also will send the message to them. So try not to be this startled rabbit in the headlights syndrome, and trying to be conscious of what your face is doing, and smile. That relaxes people and it relaxes you too. Putting on a smile to yourself, it will come across, as you can see, as I'm demonstrating to you. So you don't want the poor thing syndrome, because people will reflect back to you how they're feeling about you, and then again that will be transferred onto you, and you'll understand that, and that will make you even more nervous. So take your time, yeah, whenever you're doing a video like this, whether you're preparing to do a phone call even, or preparing to go up on stage, even going into a meeting, anything that you need to present, you know, somebody's going to focus on you, adopt your posture and prepare yourself. Take some deep breaths before if you feel that you need to do that, and smile, and people will smile back. And as I say, it works on camera too. You can feel that too, and you can see my language changing as well. And that will affect your performance. Yeah, it will elevate your mood, and it will elevate the people that are listening to you too, and they'll be feeling more comfortable and want to watch and listen to you. So yeah, I'd recommend a little bit of breathing practice to get you prepared for going, say, on a live stage. Some simple deep breathing, and you know, shaking out the body. I know when you prepare to go on stage, you have got some tension in your body, and just shaking and loosen that out. That's absolutely fine. You know, just so that you know you're aware what your body's doing, and where that you know that you're placing tension in your body. So and by doing that, that generates the option to go around again, and enables you to think better. So, well, that's about it. Let me know what you think about this. I think by combining all of these 3 strategies together, you'll be well on the way to overcoming your fear of speaking at whatever time you need to speak to someone. And put it into action, put it into practice. You've got no excuses not to. You do know all of these things. So let's just recap. So 1 is about controlling your thoughts and the language that you're using. And 2 is focusing on the message of helping the audience and transforming people's lives. And 3 is adopting the right posture to give your whole system a positive feedback to your brain and project confidence. Yeah, so that people will listen to you and want to hear what you've got to say and learn about your products. So if you haven't checked out the other 2 parts, I'd recommend going back and watching those. And I wish you all the best in your public speaking, in whatever capacity that is, and let me know how you get on. I wish you all the success in your life and business. Bye for now.